You're listening to The Feel Better Show, brought to you by The Century Club. It's The Feel Better Show! This is Feel Better with The Feel Better Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a party! We reached 100 episodes. Welcome to the Feel Better Show. I am, of course, your host with the most, Feel Better. God, that took a lot of energy. And with me, as always, through these 100 episodes, is my man, who I have a crush on. It's Al. Oh, that was amazing, Al.
Oh, hell yeah, let me hear it.
Jesus. Sorry if that destroyed your eardrums, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that should wake you up, people.
Wake you up.
Wake
Al,
up.
It's 100 episodes in.
Happy 100 episodes?
Yeah, it's a century, right? That's considered 100 minutes. Yeah, it's a century. It's 100.
Yeah, so this is the oh my god. Centennial episode.
Yes, it is. How excited are you?
I'm still waiting for my raise.
We'll review it in the new year. We'll review it in the new year. That's what we're doing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's 100 episodes of the Feel Better Show. We're celebrating with what are these called? Lays?
Lays.
Yeah, cheap Lays that I got at the dollar store.
Shout out to the dollar store.
Woohoo!
Or Dollarama, however, whatever.
Yeah, link in the description. Pretty sure I won't put it there, but
no.
I have nothing to talk about really, except nothing really to talk about. Al, do you have anything you want? Yay! Cheap dollar store things.
I don't know.
These are horrible. Okay,
I'll stop.
do you have anything you want?
I'm
gonna have to take those away from you.
Good luck. I don't have any. Well,
any exciting news on your gigs or anything like that?
Not really. I got gigs.
Oh, there you go.
It's the holiday season, people. Corporate parties.
Your contact to the number one DJ in all of Montreal.
Yes.
His name is DJ Vertigo. But when he's busy...
It is true. It is DJ Vertigo. Shout out to DJ Vertigo. Put his contacts in the description.
I'm going to now write that down.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Vertigo. Get him more gigs so he can buy me a steak dinner.
I still owe you that steak dinner, eh?
Oh God, you owe me a lot of things, but we'll wait and talk about that after, if you know what I mean. Wink,
giggity,
wink.
Giggity, giggity. Okay. With the news, I should really make one of this as just us talking instead of just like jumping back and forth.
We're working on that.
I'll work on it.
The thing is, we're working on a lot of things. We're slowly but surely progressing. So in the new year.
Oh,
What's up?
I got something to say.
Oh, venting wise?
No, not venting wise.
Okay.
So I put out a call. I contacted a few people. We may be having a mascot.
I wasn't told this. What the hell? Where was I in the meeting?
It's called the Feel Better Show. I'm Phil Better. You're DJ Vertigo.
You think you could give me
DJ Overflow. Oh my God, I'm horrible.
I'm leaving. Okay, screw this. I quit.
Yes, I'll get the real DJ in. No.
Good luck paying him with fake money.
Yeah,
and false promises, tears. All right.
Yes. So, I wanted to tell you before we started recording. Completely slipped my mind. We will be it may be coming in January. We will be maybe having I'm Sweating Like an Old Man, or Whore in Church, whichever one you prefer. But yes, we may be having a mascot.
Can you summarize like this particular mascot? Is this like an actual person wearing a mascot costume, or is it one of those like doll Prevalia mascots?
I cannot confirm nor deny if it's an actual person in a costume or if it's a little doll.
Oh my God, I'm pretty confident it's probably gonna be you dressing up.
I promise it will not be me dressing up.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so
I
I,
have
wanted
no
to let
clue,
you know
people. So we're in the dark together, people. So.
that. Yeah, I'll fill you in afterwards, so that you can know
Yeah.
and you can laugh hysterically at me.
Okay, go ahead. All right. The
All right,
news.
so some news. Hold on. The Fugitive is getting a remake by Albert Hughes. Sorry, he's going to helm it for Warner Brothers. In this remake, apparently the story is instead of him killing his wife, there's a bomb that goes off in L.A. and he's framed, and he needs to prove that it's not him because of Twitter journalism and false.
Isn't that the same? Have you ever seen the movie? I think it's the one with Jeff Bridges and Tommy Lee Jones. I think it's like Blown Away or something like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that the same premise?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay, that's like a '90s action movie. Anyways, oh sure, I guess.
Yeah, it's good. No one's attached to it other than Albert.
Yeah,
But
would you want to bring back Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones, or Tommy Lee Jones?
oh, Tommy Lee Jones, 100%.
How about the crew? You know his crew there that was in the original Fugitive and U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, he played the same character in that.
Well,
didn't
it's the same. It's the same,
Same universe?
Yeah, it's a sequel. But in U.S. Marshals, instead of Tommy Lee Jones, it's Wesley Snipes.
he? Yeah.
It's a little racist.
I'm looking forward to that.
I don't know. Is this another kind of like in theaters straight to?
Well, I don't know.
straight to
The
TV?
thing I read, this is all coming from comingsoons.net,
Mm-hmm.
which you can read in the show notes down below. I'll have the links this time. I keep promising that, but I never do. But this time I've saved the links, so I will put them in as soon as we're done here. But
Okay.
they're saying that there's either a TV show that's in the work or a movie.
Ideally, I think it's better to do it in a TV show.
Yeah, because originally The Fugitive was before the
It was
a
like a '60s.
60s. Yeah, it was in the
Something like
60s movie, a TV show.
But you know what? I know you don't have cable, but I think it's a lot of times when the Fugitive plays all the time. If it's not the Fugitive, it's U.S. Marshal. It's like every time it's on TV, I need to watch it, even
It's
though
great.
I know
The whole story.
the whole story. And it's just, but again, it's Tommy Lee Jones.
It's one of those movies that no matter what, you have to watch. It's on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if you're jumping in the middle of it, the beginning of it, or near the end of it. You watch it till the end.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that's great, and I'm looking forward to them coming back with something else.
Well, who's like the equivalent of Tommy Lee Jones? Like, would Josh Brolin?
You could. I don't think Brolin would be big.
Well, he looked.
Big.
Well, the MIB3 comparison.
Yeah, but I think he's too big at this point for that. I don't think they're going to be able to get a big, huge name attached.
You get the, you get Josh Brolin being the U.S. Marshal, and you get like Ryan Reynolds as the Fugitive.
Oh God,
That
no. I'm gonna.
it's gonna be an action comedy.
Yeah, of course, and that's not what they want.
But Ryan Reynolds can pull off a serious.
Yeah. Next bit of news.
Go ahead.
Unless you have something else.
No. Let's talk about Elizabeth Banks.
So Elizabeth Banks is going to produce and star in the Universal's Invisible Woman.
Isn't there an Invisible Man movie coming out?
Yes, with Elizabeth Moss.
That's fine.
Which is part of Blumhouse and Universal. The Invisible Woman was apparently a comedy back in like the 60s or 70s that Universal had. This one, there's no news if they're going to follow the same ideas, but Banks is going to be starring in it and directing it.
Have you seen Charlie's Angels?
No.
Are you planning to?
I'm on the fence, man.
I want to see it. I just don't. I don't want to go. I wait. I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
You're gonna wait till it's.
I'm gonna wait till it's like streaming or online for the most part. I'm curious to see this movie.
It looks relatively good.
Yeah, but I know like you heard about the backlash, right? Or the accusations that Elizabeth Banks is putting on. I don't know the whole story, but maybe fact check this, or for you viewers, maybe double check for me. But apparently, Elizabeth Banks is blaming men for not going to see this movie because of the fact that it is women, pretty much like women
dominating the scene.
Yeah, in a men's bravado type of movie, basically.
So, how does she explain the success that the first two Charlie's Angels had?
Yeah, but that's one example. Another example is like look at the heroines that have been out there in the past 50 years. You got
Yeah.
you got Ripley
big-
from the Aliens
Oh, yeah.
movie. You got Sarah Connors from the Terminators movie. Like
Which-
the list goes on.
Which Dark Fate I enjoyed thoroughly.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to check it out.
It's very
I'm
good.
gonna try to see it when I have a chance to. But yeah, I heard mixed reviews, but I still want to see it nonetheless.
It's good.
Yep.
Obviously, it's a nice finish to if they finish the trilogy
Mm-hmm.
with T1, T2, and this one.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a great trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
If it's and I love how it just continues the rest.
Mm-hmm.
It's far better than every one that's come after T2.
Mm-hmm.
Again, T1 and T2 are the best Terminator movies.
T2 is the better one of the T, but I love the classic
It's-
80s, the original.
for me,
Terminators.
it's just they differentiate. Like
Oh, yeah.
sometimes T1 is better, sometimes T2. It all depends
But
on
we grew up
with
T2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I watched the first Terminator, and it was great because of the cliche 80s
Yeah.
action, you know what I mean? But T2 is just, it was next level.
yeah. Like if you're looking in terms of story wise, T2,
Yeah.
great story,
Yeah.
amazing story. But just in pure
Even the
action,
action is better.
I found like T1 just had the action felt more real.
Yeah, but I
It
just
felt
find...
more grounded.
Yeah.
Even though you have a Terminator coming, you have a machine coming back from space, from the future.
Yeah.
It felt more grounded. You felt more connected.
Well, I don't mind the practical effects of the first Terminator, but the second one was just cutting edge.
The effects and all that. T2 hands above,
Yeah.
like nothing. It's just for me when I look like I said, they're like neck and neck, and sometimes it's like T2 is better, sometimes it's T1. Like I'm not gonna say neither one is better than the other because they're just different and they're so good in that way. But yeah, we'll move on to some more news. The Fugitive is okay. We've talked about it. Come on. Let's go. I got to get these things moving quicker.
Okay.
or figure a way that I can control them, you know?
What, you don't remember what you put? Okay, Elizabeth
Yeah, I
Banks.
remember
But
what I
if the comments is online if what
Look,
she said.
I
so.
think the reason why it failed
Yeah.
was simply because they were doing it as a reboot
Yeah.
instead of like Elizabeth Banks directed mega movie.
But she's a big star, but she's not a big star to attract.
She's
you know what
big
I mean?
enough, you know. She's on that cusp.
Okay.
But
Batman
DC
vs.
is
Superman.
looking to do Batman villain spin-offs, J.J. Abrams Superman, and more. So this is
Actually,
all
I heard this. I don't like. Yeah, J.J. Abrams attached to
with Michael B. Jordan.
We talked about this, didn't we?
I think we had
In past
mentioned it
episodes.
in passing.
Look, I love me some Michael B. Jordan. But I'm not, and this is not a race thing, but I just think we grew up
with a white Superman.
White Superman, but there's a reason why he is an iconic figure the way that we thought of it, because he's been identified the way he looks for the past 50 odd years. You know what I mean?
So
unless they decide to do some sort of like alternate universe type of thing, which
so with Superman,
and also too, like Henry Cavill still says he's still down to play Superman. So.
it's true. He still says he hasn't given up the mantle yet, which is great.
Yeah.
Because I think he's next to Christopher Reeves, the best modern Superman. Christopher Reeves for me will always be Superman, because that's the first person I ever saw as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who's better? Cavill,
Yeah.
because he just looks Superman.
Yeah, he's a beefcake, but
He is.
also Michael B. Jordan's a beefcake too. I'm just saying.
But here's the
like,
thing with in the comics.
Yeah.
So this is a problem most Superman movies have.
Yeah.
In the comics, he got depowered,
Okay.
but in the movies, he's never been depowered.
Okay.
He's always been Superman, the most indestructible man in the world. Like no one can beat him.
Well, he lost his powers in Superman 2 for a brief period, and then he outsmarted Zod and
Yeah,
the
but
two
in the
other
comics,
scumbags.
he's literally way less powerful than he is in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you take the comic book Superman and the movie Superman, movie Superman's going to wipe the floor with comic book Superman.
Yeah.
But in the comics, you had the death of Superman that happened, and then you had, I think, 3 super people who came out.
Well, yeah, there was Steel, the Superboy, and I forgot the guy. He had glasses, but he's like fancy Superman. I forgot his name. Man, it's been a while since the death of Superman.
So they may be going down that route. Since Superman did technically die, at the end of Batman versus Superman.
Which I.
We're not going down that route. Listen, we're not going down that route. But so yeah, he died. So they may bring that in. They may do an alternate universe. It's possible. They do have someone right now. I can't remember his name. He was the former New Line Cinema CEO, I think. Okay. He's now in charge of DC Films. In what's supposedly
isn't it Jeff Gaw?
No, hold on. I'll bring it up here. Supposedly in a, where is it? No, over here. Podcast links.
Yeah.
Here it is. It's loading.
Yeah. Look, J.J. Abrams, whatever he touches, I love. So I believe in him.
So it's Walter Hamada has been credited with
Hamada.
Yeah, for the successful path the films have been on since struggling off the Man of Steel, Batman: Dawn of Justice, and Justice League. He's taken on a Kevin Feige type role and keeping an eye on the creative development.
Like how many people prior to him was donned the Kevin Feige role to revise? Like there was I know Jeffrey Goff was one of them. I know there was a few other heads that were, but I'm just.
But he's apparently he's keeping the budgets under control. He wants to. Hasn't left the role just yet. However, discussions whose banner Bad Company recently signed a first look with the studio to create a solo film for the Man of Steel, and that Jordan has even pitched his own vision for the role. However, chances seem low for the Creed star to take over the characters. The new film isn't expected to hit theaters before 2023. And Jordan doesn't want to commit to a project as the schedule is jam-packed.
Yeah, it's called Creed 4.
Yeah. There's the Green Lanterns coming out. You have a Flash potentially.
Well, yeah, because Ezra Miller is back, right? Originally he was and
apparently Andy Muschietti.
Yeah, Andy Muschietti. He did the It movies. Yeah,
he's gonna direct it with Christina Hudson, who did Bumblebee, to pen the screen.
Yep.
She's also apparently crafted the screenplay for Batgirl.
Yeah, I heard.
Which was going to be written and directed by Joss Whedon, but he dropped over.
Well, he's pretty much hiding on the face of the earth right now. So.
Then you have the second Aquaman and the Trench looking there.
Yeah, I think what they're doing right now is fine. Don't do a Justice League movie if you can't handle the.
I think what they should do is go back to basics and slowly just start building with these one-off movies and slowly come together. That's what the best way of doing it.
Yeah.
It worked for the Joker. It worked for Marvel. Like, here's the plan. Don't do the big three. Like, after Wonder Woman, 1984, which apparently we're getting a trailer sometime this week or next week.
It's my favorite time of the year. Yeah. Oh, it's my favorite year. It was a year before I was born.
Same here. It's the year my parents got jiggy with it. Nah. I know I should not. That's God.
Look, anything related to the 80s, I love. So, I love the first Wonder Woman. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this because of the fact that it's gonna be attached to the 80s. Yeah. So, bring on the hairdos and the Madonna soundtracks.
Ooh, I wonder if they're gonna go that.
Well, I don't know if they're following suit like Stranger Things, then just take my money.
Speaking of Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, see.
Yes.
That's why you pay me the fake big bucks.
You get paid the big bucks. Once I have big bucks, you get paid the big bucks. There we go. The Mandalorian is now the most streamed and most demanded show.
Have you watched the first 3 episodes?
I'm in love with it. If you had seen, we did a series called Couch Review. It's our new series here on the Phil Better Show's YouTube channel.
Well, it's mine. It's your solo, which is you. That's your baby.
That's my baby. I reviewed the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
This week you should see episode 2, which will be the 3rd episode of Mandalorian, as well as possibly some more throughout the week.
You do spoilers?
I try and stay away from spoilers.
Okay, because I haven't seen it, and yet I have not subscribed to Disney Plus yet.
Okay, so for The Mandalorian, for those listening who won't be getting in the UK, I know we have a strong listenership in the UK. I try and stay away from spoilers as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
They do slip through. I apologize, but I try and keep it how I felt watching the movie or watching the show. Now, for shows that have been out, that have been out for a while. Let's say, for example, It. Let's say I do a couch review on It. There will be spoilers. And I will announce in beforehand that there's spoilers. Disclaimers. Generally, if it's The Mandalorian, I'm going to tell you how I felt watching it, how I think it's going to be like, or what could happen. But I'm going to try and stay away from spoilers. There might be spoilers.
Okay.
And finally, Mark Ruffalo at Tokyo Comic-Con was asked about his plans for the Hulk. And he had mentioned that Kevin Feige had asked him if he had any ideas for the movie, for a Hulk solo. And one of the things he said was Hulk versus Wolverine. And you can understand the crowd went ballistic. Because who doesn't want to see the Canuck, the crazy Canuck himself, Wolverine versus the Hulk?
Well, for historians, the Hulk. I mean, Wolverine made his debut in I don't remember what issue.
131, I believe.
Yeah. So ideally, and you saw the Hulk versus cartoon.
Yes, Hulk versus Thor and versus.
Yeah, the best one of the two was the Wolverine one, of course. So
it's a great one.
I think the best way, if you would like to introduce Wolverine into the MCU, is probably in that vein. So you know what? Make the fans happy, make Mark Ruffalo happy, and people are gonna pay to see this, especially too if you cast the right Wolverine.
This is what I'm thinking. Okay, this is how I think they should set up Hulk versus Wolverine. You have something going on. The next Marvel movie or whatever, cut to a post-credit scene. You have them in the war room going, we have to take care of Hulk because something's wrong. Like, he's gone from smart Hulk to crazy Hulk back to...
well, you want to go like what
Thor Ragnarok Hulk.
You want to go like ballistic Hulk, like what's World War II, I think.
Yeah. Like, he's just...
World War Hulk, sorry.
World War Hulk, yeah. He's on that thing. Yeah. And then all you see is it cut to the door opening.
Yeah.
Shoot to behind, and all you see is two legs. Kind of like in the comic, and he says... All you hear is... I can take care of that, bub. That's it. That's all. End scene. Boom. Set up Wolverine versus the Hulk that way. That's what I'm saying. Something along those lines.
So you want to pitch this to Feige right now?
Feige, listen to me, man. I don't want to be Wolverine. No way in chance that I can get in Hugh Jackman shape.
Oh, can you cast me as Wolverine? If you pay me the big bucks, I will eat chicken.
You're gonna pull a Matt Damon?
I'm going to pull a freaking Matt Damon. I'm going to fucking just iron out and pay the millions to get me in shape to play Wolverine. So, Filipino-Canadian Wolverine.
That's because that's what the people want. A Filipino Wolverine. Don't you guys have... Doesn't Filipinos have their own superhero?
Manny Pacquiao? Like fictional?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh my God! Hey, my Filipino pares. If you know these Filipino superheroes, that's not Lou Diamond Phillips. Playing a Mexican. Let me know.
La 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 bamba.
Well, Dave Bautista's half Filipino, so he's a
so you have
Drax.
Drax.
Drax is like half Filipino, so in your face. What up, Dave?
All right.
If you come to Montreal, let me know. Well, me and my family will cook you some Filipino food. Lechon, yeah. Lechon is like roasted pork.
Okay. You done?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right, so the topic, since it is our 100th episode, we decided to rank our favorite 100 movies, ladies and gentlemen. So this is buckle in. It's going to be a long one. 100 movies that we are ranking. Are you ready? Hold on. I hate that thing.
You bought it.
I know. The topic, 100th episode. Oh my God, it's the 100th episode. Oh my God. I love how you're giving deadpan and I'm over here over.
I'm just being supportive and amazed at your acting abilities.
My acting abilities?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
I work hard on these.
It goes to show, man. Yeah, those improv classes. Ooh.
You're an asshole. I fucking hate you.
But shout out to the Improv Montreal. I do want to subscribe and take those courses. I'm just waiting for the right time. So, join me, Phil.
I will.
Yeah.
Because we all know
those are fun classes. Have you ever been to those?
I have not. I've seen improv classes.
They do like free seminars, and I went to 2 of them. And you just kind of
do whatever.
Yeah, but it's fun. I find it's fun.
I'll probably be kicked out because I'll probably try and hump something.
And let's dig a hole a bit deeper.
The hole is already halfway to China by now.
Sorry. Okay, I don't want people to think otherwise. All right.
What are you doing over there, Al?
Yeah, for people who are just listening, I was just doing some gestures that maybe are...
He was shoveling. That's what he was doing.
You say shoveling, I agree, but for people who are actually watching, it probably will look like something else. So yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right. So, film 100. Yeah, no, we're not doing 100 films. We're too lazy for that.
No.
And we're not professional enough for that as well.
No.
We're doing our top 5 favorite movies of all time, movies that we cannot live without.
And we can watch continuously.
Yeah, we can watch over and over and over again.
Yeah. I just want to say, too, like, look, I'm not going to lie. I did this all this morning. But the thing is, like, my top 5 can change drastically. But I'm going to go with the current top 5 that I've selected now just by my current mood. So, by all means, but...
All romantic comedies, Al.
Actually, I tried to steer away. As that there is maybe 2 or 3, I'm not going to lie.
I didn't have any romantic comedies on mine.
But I do have a lot of shout-outs, so just...
That's fair.
Okay.
Fair. I'm going to need you to send me your list afterwards so that I can tag those actors and actresses.
Good luck.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, especially with one movie.
Oh, God.
Good luck. Anyways, go ahead.
Hold on, tag. I'm just putting down in... Because I'm trying to be more professional, so I want stuff in here.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 5?
Okay. Well, you nailed it. You pretty much are correct. My first one is a romance comedy. It is 500 Days of Summer, the Joseph Gordon-Levitt masterpiece with Zoe Deschanel, the beauty. Again, that is the story of my life, story of my love life. Tom basically is me. And I can watch this movie over and over, not just because it's a romance, but it is a nicely drawn perspective movie on love, and
Love is false.
Love is a battlefield.
Love is not real.
Love is real, depending on how you perceive
the only
love.
That I have is for myself at night.
With your hand?
Yes.
Okay. Too much information. But nonetheless, it's one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite Mark Webb movies. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he shines in this movie. I like the dynamic relationship with Zoe and Joseph, Summer and Tom. To me, they are...
Who's who? Who plays who? Does Jordan Joseph-Levitt play Summer?
Jesus Christ. He plays Tom. You bastard.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Look, I don't need those improv classes. Okay. Move.
So that's my number 5.
My number 5?
Here we go.
It's a classic.
I've heard about this movie.
You have.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
All my movies you've heard of.
Okay.
It's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I just... Like, Temple of Doom is good. It's got that, like, more indie, shirt off, he's badass.
Oh, no, Temple of Doom. I love Temple of Doom, but it doesn't fit the scheme of the 3.
Yeah.
Like, let's exclude Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
We don't count. What that movie doesn't exist.
But I do agree. Out of the 3, the best one is The Last Crusade.
Like, the Ark of the Covenant... It's not bad.
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, Raiders
What's
of
the
the
first one?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good. The second one is more indie action.
Well, it's kind of messed up, too. It's dark. Darker of the 3?
Yeah, it's the darkest one.
Yeah.
It's the most action, I find action heavy of them.
Yeah.
And it's the one that's the least indie-like.
Yeah, because it's just a lot of, like...
Shirtless
voodoo.
indie.
Well, shirtless, eating a lot of voodoo, like
Yeah, it doesn't fit in the archaeological sense, whereas
it's like a cult.
Yeah.
Oh man. But the third one,
I love the third one. The dynamic between junior and senior.
Yeah. What the first 10 minutes of it when you see like young Indy.
Yeah,
that was a great sequence.
That was great. Like I thoroughly enjoy, and like you can put that movie on, and I guarantee I'm going to be watching it for like until it's over, and I'll be telling people to shut up.
Yeah.
I love The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones.
I love the indie movies in general, but yeah, Last Crusade's the better one of the three.
Yeah,
I'll put that as mine.
No, you can't. You can't change.
No. That's in my honorable mentions.
Oh, I didn't do honorable mentions. By the way.
Well, I did two, but whatever. I'll fill it up because I'm pretty sure your selection is probably going to be in my added to my honorable mentions. So,
what's your number 4?
I need to put a comedy, so I only put one. And the thing is, there's so many comedies that I love, but I do need to say. Anchorman.
Okay.
I would watch that movie constantly, and especially the fight scene in the alleyway. That's just classic. Like
it is.
Seeing Ben Stiller, a Jew, playing a Mexican. That's just classic. Like,
and then you killed someone, Brian. You should go deal with that.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Anchorman, great movie.
Yeah.
One of the few Will Ferrell movies that I can actually enjoy.
Like what is it? Like San Diego. It's like what is it? It's name like it's like in translation it's like a whale's vagina.
Yeah,
like that's just classic. Ugh. And I feel like going eventually when I go to San Diego, I feel like wow, I'm in the land of like whales' vaginas, and then get beat up there. So.
No, I think you will get a high five from someone who's an Anchorman fan.
Ooh, yeah, but I don't want to take the risk. But nonetheless, yeah, Anchorman. That's my only comedy that I put on the list. I know there's more that I'm probably not thinking, but Anchorman because I can watch that like constantly.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
The
cameos kill it. You gotta love the cameos.
And the cameos in the second one kill it even more.
It's overkill.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't like the second one.
Really?
Honestly, no. I tried watching it the other day. I think it was on TV or something, and it drags because it's a repeat.
Yeah.
Because the reason why Anchorman was so good because it was just a spontaneous like.
Well, the story was supposed to be completely different.
Yeah, but
the story was apparently, they were flying on a plane with monkeys with ninja artifacts, and they crashed. And the monkeys are trying to kill the newscasters.
This was the premise of the second one?
The first one.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
Yeah. I believe it is on Hot Ones.
Okay.
So hold on.
With Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that one. Oh, shit.
Paul Rudd episode. I'm just
the thing with Paul Rudd is like this guy never ages. Like you put a mustache, he still looks like he's 15. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He apparently that's the story. Like they go into it.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, this is that.
They should have made that as the premise for the second one.
Well, trying to get a budget for that.
Well, you can work around a limited budget. It's just all about the comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
So that was the original pitch for.
But I think it's just because also because of the 3 of the 4 main actors are like big time, not including Whammy dude. I forgot his name. David. Oh, God, sorry. Whammy. Sorry.
Hold on.
But like
going back to our old faithful here, Internet Movie Database.
But Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, and Will Ferrell, they're like the highest paid for paying them. Like that must be
Dave Kosher.
Kosher, yeah.
Koechner.
Whammy.
But
yeah.
Christina Applegate is in there.
She's
yes,
beautiful.
we know you in love.
Well, she's beautiful.
Moving on.
Yep. Okay, so you're number 4.
Number 4 is Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
You know, I was gonna say that, and I was thinking of a Star Wars movie. But I didn't put a Star Wars movie in. But if I had to choose the 3, it would have been Return of the Jedi. But I want to ask you why.
So, Return of the Jedi is the first Star Wars movie I ever seen. So it's obviously left a very huge impact on me.
Plus the Ewoks, right?
Yeah, it's the
Jumped. Man, get the original theatrical version out there so I can listen to the original cut of that song.
I think you can find it on YouTube.
Probably, but
I have the original on VHS. Like
you have it somewhere.
I have it somewhere.
All right.
But yeah, Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. I don't care what you say.
Mm-hmm.
You're completely wrong.
This is your personal.
You're completely wrong. It is not the second one.
Empire Strikes Back.
It's not that. It's Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
You're completely wrong. You don't know what you're talking about.
Don't go against your fans.
Controversy. That's what we need in this
But the thing
show.
is, I agree with you 100% because I think it was like what, the 80s, like
It was
1980 something it came
yeah.
out. So we were closer to that particular one because that was the more recent one that came out.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just something about that movie. You know, like you have these iconic characters that are brought in and a bit more fleshed out.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's the fight scenes, the turning of Darth Vader back into the light side.
Yeah.
The pure evilness of the Emperor.
I like that. I like that Luke was a little bit darker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that. You got Jabba the Hutt. Obviously, can't go wrong with Carrie Fisher in that metal bikini.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that, and I think that was probably when I discovered that I was a boy, because I was like, "Hello."
That was like everybody's like childhood like.
Pretty much, yeah.
This was before like the axis of pornography.
It's Carrie Fisher in that metal bikini, and then the Wonder Years chick.
Oh, Winnie,
yeah, that's every guy's.
And I know her real. I just know her by Winnie, but have you seen recent pictures of her?
She still looks gorgeous.
She still looks gorgeous, and she's super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is definitely the girl next door.
Yeah.
But like every guy in our generation, those were the two like big crushes that you had. Like no one can deny that. It's true.
Agree.
It's true. It's just great. I love it. I love the cinematography in Return of the Jedi. I just love Return of the Jedi. It's my favorite. I am looking forward big time to Rise of Skywalker.
Did you buy a ticket yet?
Nope.
Man, yeah.
But I don't know when I can go see it yet.
That's it. Me too. But the thing is, it's not the thing with Rise of the Skywalker. I think because of the letdown on a personal level with Last Jedi, it's not that I'm going above and beyond to get a ticket. Like I'm just gonna go when I get a chance to. So where it's like with Endgames and Infinity Wars, we needed to get a ticket because of the anticipation.
So you have a problem with the last Star Wars, the Last Jedi?
Yeah, because I rewatched it. I think we should save that for like a Star Wars.
We will do a full episode.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll do a commentary.
Okay.
On Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Return of the Jedi or Last Jedi?
The Last Jedi, sorry.
Okay.
We'll do a commentary on The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Discussing our likes and dislikes of the movie.
I think you liked it. More.
I liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed it because I was looking at it a different way.
Because you're not thinking of it as a Star Wars movie, right?
No, I did think of it as a Star Wars movie.
Okay.
But you have to separate a bit. Anyways, another episode.
Because I love Rian Johnson. I love Looper.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
But it's just, and I want to see Knives Out. He directed that movie.
Oh, that
too.
looks great.
It's just, there's something up with Last Jedi.
I can see certain things.
Yeah.
Like I can see where some people have a problem with it.
Yeah.
However, the most people have a problem with something that they're not looking at it properly.
Okay.
Or I don't see them looking at it through my eyes. It works, and I can understand why through their eyes it doesn't.
Okay.
But we'll have an episode fully on just me and you breaking down the arguments of why. Well, you tell me why you don't like it. I tell you why I like it, and we'll go from there.
We will debate battle.
We will have another Al versus Phil episode.
Which I'm going to win.
You forget that I'm the host. I win always. Point final.
Bullshit. Okay.
Moving on. Your number 3.
Oh, shit. I don't remember when I put number 3. Hold on. Okay. This one. I don't know if you maybe put this one. Maybe we have this movie in common. But Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, so close.
Oh, okay. But that's my number 3. But it could easily be 2 and 1. Because at that movie, Andy Dufresne, Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman, Red. those two, they sell the
Great.
movie.
That
The movie is like
also Clancy Brown is great in
yeah,
it.
Clancy Brown. He plays the guard.
The head guard.
Yeah. The guy who played the Warren, he's a complete dick, but he's also a dick in most movies, anyways.
Yeah. He has that character trait down par.
yeah,
He's probably a super nice guy.
No, for sure. But he was like a dick in. He was in what, Daredevil? No, he was Jessica Jones. Jones. Yeah. He was in one of those MCU movies. But anyways, I can watch that constantly.
It's a great movie. It's a great number 3.
Yeah.
It's
You feel for Andy.
Yeah.
You know, and then you when you reach that breaking point, you'll do anything to get out, and that's what he did. And the thing is, it's like the guy's smart. He outsmarted the system.
Yeah.
He outsmarted the
warden,
the warden, and the prison. Like this guy, and what's cool is like all this was under disguise. Everybody thought that he was just a klutz, but no. He slowly but surely he came to grits with everything, and then he realized that like he basically started out a retirement plan.
Yeah.
And he was rewarded, and you know what? Good for him. Good for Andy. I love the movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's
I love the ending too when they reunite. Like spoiler alert, Red and Andy on the beach.
It's great.
It's great.
Fully agree with you.
Yeah.
Great show. Great movie.
Yeah. The controversy with this is like just really briefly, because the same year Pulp Fiction came out, 1994, and originally that was my number 3, but because I watched Shawshank constantly, I swapped it out. So yeah, just that movie alone, it's a great movie. But it would have been also Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
it's in my honorable mention. So
speaking of Tarantino,
okay. Oh, so you're number 3?
My number 3.
Oh, is it?
No, it's Reservoir Dogs.
I love Reservoir Dogs.
I have a special place for Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So tell me why you love Reservoir Dogs.
I like the slow burn of it.
Great. I love that slow burn.
You know, and I like how the storyline projects, but you do have the backstories that come around too.
Tarantino is
such
a
an artsy,
master of non-linear storytelling.
Like him, that movie and Pulp Fiction is like it's such a violent movie which doesn't show too much graphics.
Yeah. It leaves it all in your head.
Yeah.
He gives you enough that you're like, okay. But then like things happen off screen and you're like, you know it's getting violent.
Yeah. That dance scene with Michael Manson.
Oh, yeah.
What color is he? Anyway, he would the
Jokers to the left of me.
Yeah, when he's just chopping the ear off the cop, like you don't need to see much. You know it's coming.
Yeah.
So but
that movie, it's just the non-linear storytelling.
Yeah.
The acting of everyone in there.
Yeah. And it's a simple premise. It's a
jewel heist gone bad.
Yeah, that's it.
Boom! You don't know any of their names.
No. You know one of them because I think one of them reveals it. I think
it's Mr. Orange.
Yeah.
He reveals to Mr. White.
Yeah, Mr. White is Harvey Keitel, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Harvey Keitel gets told, and Mr. Orange is the cop.
Well, Tim Roth, yeah.
So, but I love this movie. The reason I also have a really sweet spot for it is because back in high school, a buddy of mine wanted to remake Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
With his group of friends.
Okay.
And he wrote in my yearbook, and it's one of the nicest things anybody ever said to me. Mm-hmm. He's like, when I was thinking of this movie to do this movie, you were the first person that I cast as Mr. White.
Harvey Keitel's character?
Yeah, he casted me as Harvey Keitel's character.
I don't probably, but I see
when I was younger without the beard.
I see you more as Chris Penn, the son with the tracksuit.
Yeah,
I could see you in a tracksuit easily.
I hate tracksuits.
Well, it's starting to come back.
Look, it's been maybe 4 years I started wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
I used to come home from work because I had to wear slacks.
Yeah.
And I would change into jeans.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend at the time, she was like, "What are you doing putting jeans on? Wear sweatpants." And I'm like, no, in my head, I was always against sweatpants because I was like, it's wrong. Then I got myself a pair of sweatpants, and I'm like, fuck jeans.
Yeah.
Give me my sweatpants.
Yeah, I'm always a jeans guy. I'll always be forever. Sweatpants I do like to wear, but nothing beats just wearing like plain shorts. Like
I'm not a shorts guy.
You're not a shorts guy. I'm definitely
Look,
a shorts
I
guy.
wear
I would
shorts.
wear 365 days a year if I could.
See, for me, my shorts always need to go past the knees.
Well, yeah, of course.
But finding shorts like that, as a big guy for me,
Yeah.
is relatively hard because everybody's getting those like fucking the short shorts are coming back for guys.
So don't get shorts.
I do not look good in short shorts.
So I don't look good in shorts, but I'm not wearing. I need respiration around the junk area.
That's why I wear sweatpants.
Yeah.
Oversized sweatpants.
Yeah, sweatpants is good. I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm thinking of we should bring back the tearaway pants with the buttons on the side.
Ooh, those are dangerous though.
I'm just saying because I used to love just to feel like I was like coming out of the bench like at a basketball game and just like I'm ready to go in, coach.
I think you can still buy them.
No, they're still around for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Amazon must be selling them. But I'm just saying like
Completely.
we should
off
bring
topic.
that. We should bring that back.
We are not bringing it back.
Like the fanny packs are back, so we should bring back the tearaway pants as well.
You start it. You start the trend, Al.
Can somebody fund me that?
Yeah, so Reservoir Dogs, it's a Tarantino film. It's just it's so
Is that your favorite Tarantino movie?
I think so.
Okay, I have to. It's Pulp Fiction for me. But
Pulp Fiction is up there, but also Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, but Reservoir Dogs is a classic. You can't mess with it. Same thing with I'll even go as far as Kill Bill and what Inglourious Basterds too is up there. Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, I haven't had a chance. I'm going to be talking with a friend of mine. He may be able to provide me with a copy.
Yeah.
Legally, because he works in the movie industry.
I need to talk to somebody about this movie. I love it. No, I don't love it. I like it, but there's issues. That's why let's
As soon as
go
I watch
see it.
yeah,
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do an episode
Because there is
on it.
controversy in that movie too.
Yeah, we'll do an episode on it.
Yeah.
I'll get a good copy of it. A good copy by the person who works in the movie industry. All right, moving on. What's your number 2?
Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of controversy, and I know you're gonna like.
I'm gonna be mad.
You're probably gonna be mad.
All right.
Because I put 2 movies, but ideally it is one movie together.
It's Kill Bill, isn't it?
No, it's not Kill Bill.
God.
It's Infinity War / Endgames.
I thought we said that we were not going to put a Marvel movie up.
No, but that's for the 2019 edition of. But this is all time.
Okay.
So
the Infinity War /
Endgames. There is no. I'm still watching it to this day. Like I have it constantly on my iPad. Like I have Endgame. Oh, Infinity Wars is still on Netflix. And I uploaded Endgames on my iPad so I can watch it when falling asleep. Like my number 1 pick and Shawshank Redemption. This is a movie I need to watch constantly, just to kind of like dip into my for Endgames and Infinity Wars, it's just to dip into my fan base, funny bone as a child. Like again, this is a comic book like brought into life.
Yeah.
Endgames pretty much killed it. Like every time I watch certain scenes, I'm like I'm still jizzing my pants.
So Endgame is on Disney Plus.
Is it on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I watched it.
Yeah.
I teared up.
Which one? Which scene?
When Tony is yelling at Cap.
Yeah.
In the beginning, before they go off to kill Thanos.
Yeah, it killed. It's
you just see like Tony's like fully destroyed.
You think Downey deserves a nomination at least?
If
at least a nomination.
Out of every Tony Stark role he's played,
yeah,
just the beginning of Endgame, where he's on the ship, till when they go to kill Thanos. That is one of the best acting I have ever seen.
You got to give it to Chris Evans too, because if you saw his reaction from
it was perfect.
Yeah,
he felt destroyed.
He felt like shit.
He did, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I can't fully. I am not upset with you.
Yeah,
disappointed. but I understand why you're going with it.
But the thing is, there's like so many scenes in Endgames.
Oh,
Like
it is.
Morgan, like I Love You 3000. I'm like, I
And
would.
when Ant-Man comes back and sees his daughter,
God,
or I'm sorry, the most painful scene is Clint Barton
which one? Oh, in the beginning?
in the beginning.
Yeah,
That is painful. Like he's like having fun with.
but we
his
saw
friend.
that coming too.
Yeah, we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
but it fucking hurt.
Yeah. I don't know. I prefer I think the death of spoiler alert. The death of Scarlet Witch was probably another one.
Oh yeah, no, there is enough emotional shots in this
Yeah.
movie.
Dude, I basically rewind every time Cap picks up Mjolnir. Because that is a
epic.
badass scene.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Like, I could still remember the first time I saw it in theaters and everybody's reaction. I'm like,
Oh yeah, it was
what?
it was a gasp.
Yeah.
And what? And oh my gods.
Yeah.
I saw it was like I did all three. I was like,
Yeah. Oh,
what?
and also when he finally
Oh my
says,
God.
Avengers Assemble.
Clapped.
It's-
There was clapping, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
in the theater.
Yeah. So, and that's something you'll never relive again unless,
When
God
I rewatch
forgive-
it with your child.
Yeah.
That's the only time. 'Cause you're gonna
Unless the MCU finally does something even more epic 10 years from now.
I don't know how they're going to top.
Well, there's so many storylines and arcs that they
I
can
think
go,
they're
but
going Galactus.
they gotta have to.
Yeah, that's the only one. And then, like, I don't know.
But but Infinity War 2, I do need to say because of the climax and
Oh,
the
yeah.
big ending, like
Oh, the
when
ending
everybody,
is killer too. Yeah.
yeah. That's
It's
that,
stark.
like the first Infinity War is basically Thanos' movie,
Yeah.
and then the Endgames is the original Six's movie.
Yeah. Fully agree with you there.
Oh, Fat Thor, Jesus Christ.
That's a hilarious thing. And I would love. So, this is my want is when Thor is kind of like when Korg says he's back on, he's being mean, and Thor just goes in on that guy. I want to see the flip scene of that.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be Loki.
What's his name? Noob,
Noob Killer or something like
Noob
that?
22 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want it to be Loki.
Yeah.
Because you know how Loki leaves and like so.
Well, Loki's dead though.
Is he though?
Well, he's not dead anymore because of when
The Cosmic Cube, yes.
Yeah. But that's was it 2012 Loki.
But you never know.
I'm excited for the show.
I am too.
Yeah.
All right.
So what is your number 2?
Schindler's List.
I love that movie, but the problem is I can't watch it all the time.
Same with me,
Yeah.
but it's just one of those movies like you needed your romantic comedy on it.
Yeah.
You needed your comedy.
Yeah.
I needed something to make me feel.
Yeah.
And this hits you in the feels
Mm-hmm.
the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically the end when Schindler's like, I could have saved more.
Yeah.
You just feel for him, right? So for me, that's why it's on this list. It's a classic.
I think it's Spielberg's best.
Yeah, I'll put it up there as his best.
Like
work.
that Saving Private Ryan.
Like
Yeah.
when he does movies that like, not to say his other movies are shit. No,
Yeah.
they're masterpieces in their own right.
Yeah.
But movies like Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers.
No, he produced it.
He helped produce, but you can still
with Tom Hanks.
But you can still feel his
Yeah.
fingers in it.
Yeah.
And Schindler's List, you see, because he has so much passion for these movies, you can feel it in the movie, and it just makes it resonates with you so much.
Yeah, well, one of my favorite classics that doesn't get enough garner is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's a classic.
It's a great movie.
It's because it's like what 80s,
Yeah.
but for its time, like the practical effects was just amazing.
Yeah, but for me, Schindler's List, it's just you have Liam Neeson playing
Oscar Schindler
in, like how much, like this is an iconic person that saved hundreds of people, and you've been tasked
Yeah.
with portraying him. Like it's not like portraying Donald Trump, or I know Donald Trump is a bad thing. I apologize. Portraying another person in history, or you're portraying something like you're doing an autobiography or something of someone, like the Tonya Hardings or something like that.
Have you read the book? 'Cause it's based off a book, I think.
Schindler's List. No, I haven't read the book.
Okay.
But it's like it's not or like Edward Snowden's movie, you know, like, or Steve Jobs' movie. Yeah, you're stepping in the role of an actual person, but this is someone who literally risked their life and his family's life to save people.
Well, that first half of the movie where basically the Nazis like bulldozed through that town, Poland, and just pretty much starting putting people in concentration camps and separating families. Like that's of course the iconic scene with the girl with the pink
the red dress.
The red dress.
The red coat. Sorry, it's a red coat.
I thought it was pink. Anyways,
no, it's red.
Regardless, like, and then when you saw her, like, you know, dead.
This movie just like it just resonates with you, and I have to give credit to Liam Neeson for having the ability to portray such an iconic person, and also, if I'm not mistaken,
well, it was Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
He plays the
Nazi general or Nazi SS agent, and like just also having to go into that dark of a mind space to portray such an evil person.
Well, Ben Kingsley plays an iconic role. He's the
like the accountant or something like that.
Yeah, well, because he's Polish. Oh, no, he's a Jew. Sorry.
Hold on. And he's the one who kind of convinces Schindler to do it.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Hold on. Boom. I love how Liam Neeson is like the first whenever you put in Liam. Yeah, he plays Amon Goth. That's Ralph Fiennes. Sorry, Ben Kingsley is Zach Stern.
Okay.
You have Caroline Goodall, who plays the wife.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much...
Well, everybody else is pretty much unknown.
Relatively unknown. They're so you have...
But even then, like, the only movie that I know Liam Neeson prior to it was Dogman.
Yeah.
So it's like a definitely different movie.
Big time.
Yeah.
Like, he... Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my number...
Two.
Okay. What's your number one?
Okay.
How upset am I going to be?
No, you're not going to be upset. Well, I don't know. But I don't know if you like this movie. I think you do. But, you know how it is, when life is like a box of chocolate.
Oh, you goddamn bastard.
You never know what you're going to get.
Son of a bitch. You didn't.
I got shot in the buttocks. Forrest Gump.
Lieutenant Dan!
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. I can quote that movie. That's why it's my number one. It's like...
It's fair.
It's
a great movie.
The thing is, like, watching it too, it's like, Jenny did use Forrest, like, literally, until the point she died. And what happened to Jenny when she died? He gave him a son, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. But the thing is, like, I'm looking at the perspective of Forrest being like, look, he was absolutely in love with this girl for the longest time, and he basically lived his life, and basically she treated him like shit. But the thing is like, love is love, man. Yeah. And even then, like, Forrest lived his life to the fullest. So he lived his life.
He lived more of a life than most people live.
Yeah. And Jenny was just pretty much shitting on her, like, doing drugs and whatever, which is fine. But I'm thinking it's like Forrest, he went to World War II. He
didn't go to II.
Oh, sorry, he went to Vietnam, sorry. He played college football with a full scholarship. Yeah. He saw the president, 3 times?
3 different presidents.
Yeah, 3 different presidents. What is it?
He's super rich.
Yeah, he's super rich. He fronted his own shrimp company. Bubba Gump Shrimp. Have you ever been to the restaurant in the States?
No, I want to.
It's good. The thing is, it's very pricey.
Yeah.
But it's worth going at least one time. So if you go to New York, it's in Times Square.
I'm not going to go to the one in New York. I'm going to go down in Louisiana.
I don't know where they have it. Well, I went to the one in Santa Monica. I love you, Santa Monica. By the pier. So it's good. It's really good. I really like it. It's super pricey. But it's all like, Forrest Gump like
style,
like stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they play the movie constantly on a loop. the TVs and stuff like that. But again, it's one of my favorite Robert Zemeckis movies. Like, there's a lot. Of course, Back to the Future is a great movie too, and I should have put that on the list too. But
it's your honorable mention.
It'll be in my honorable mention. But Forrest Gump, I can quote that movie. Tom Hanks, he deserved that second Oscar. Tom Hanks is sorry, I said Tom Cruise, right? Tom Hanks, excuse me.
Tom Hanks is amazing. I am looking forward to.
I love my dad, but I would love to have Tom Hanks as my dad too.
Oh yeah,
so
he's everyone's dad.
Oh God, like are you excited to see him as Mr. Rogers?
You have no idea how excited I am.
Yeah. Have you seen the documentary?
I have not.
I want to see it. But I want to see the movie too. But apparently, I'll just go off topic a bit. Like, apparently, he is related to Mr. Rogers in real life.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's so wholesome.
Yeah. Oh God.
You can. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Hanks is related. Well, as you said, you think he's related to Mr.
Rogers himself. That's what he said.
But Mr. Rogers is probably related to Bob Ross.
Oh my God! I should have. Okay, next week I'm gonna wear my Bob Ross T-shirt.
Hold on, who's probably also related to?
Are you trying to think of like nice guys?
What's his name? Oh my God, Steve Irwin.
The Crocodile Hunter?
Yes, because he's just super amazing.
Crikey!
No,
it doesn't. Isn't that the Crocodile Dundee? That says?
No.
Okay.
He says crikey.
Okay.
There's like the four people of wholesomeness. You have Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, Steve Irwin, and there's one more.
Of like nice guys?
Yeah. Instead of like the four horses of the apocalypse, it's like the four people of
niceness,
wholesomeness.
Man, I'm trying to think of anybody who's the equivalent of Tom Hanks.
Oh, here it is. The Four Horsemen of Wholesomeness.
Oh, that's actually a list? Or like,
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So for life, you have, what's his name? I forget his name. He invented the Muppets.
Jim Henson?
Jim Henson is life.
Okay.
Self-love is Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
Peace is Bob Ross. And nature is Steve Irwin.
Okay.
Which is true.
Okay, so that's like the Mount Rushmore of wholesomeness.
Yeah, the Mount Rushmore of wholesomeness.
But then you put Tom Hanks into all that. He'll probably play all four characters in
he
like
could play all
movies.
But yeah, so those, I'm fully okay with that because it is a wholesome movie and it's an amazing movie. I don't know if I can watch it multiple times. I think I've seen it twice.
Wait, how does he say? He says, what does he say to Jenny? It's like, anyways, yeah, it's just like he's an easygoing dude who lived his life to the fullest, right?
Fully agree.
That Alabama accent, it's golden, and you know Mrs. Gump too. Like you gotta give her praise for raising a boy that
special.
Special, but the thing is too, it's like she's a strong woman too. Yeah. So shout out to like Sally Field. You know, that was a pretty good performance too. Yeah. So it's like. So life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
All right, so mine is.
Here you go.
It's a movie I thoroughly enjoy.
It's a porno. Isn't
no,
it?
It's not. And when I started at Colossus.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember you said you were there. Okay, go ahead.
On the name tag, you always have your name and the movie.
Oh, and mine was Forrest Gump.
Mine never changed.
Oh, here we go.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah, I should have seen that from a mile away.
Boondock Saints.
It's a good movie, though.
It is a cult classic.
It is a cult classic.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
It has the action you want in it, and there's a little heart in it, too.
What are the brothers' names again?
The McManus brothers.
There you go, yeah.
Fucking put me on the spot.
No,
everything just leaves. Whenever someone puts me on the spot, everything just goes boom.
I'm just trying to remember because it's been a while. But I love that movie. I used to watch it constantly.
It is.
But the only reason too is like William Dafoe.
Oh yeah,
as the gay detective.
In that movie, that movie introduced me to William Dafoe.
But he's been in other classics.
He has. I've seen him in other movies, but you know when you see an actor in another movie, you're like, but then you see him in like for me, an iconic role as the FBI detective.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, that's amazing. And then you realize he's been in like 20 other movies you've seen, and you're like, oh.
He was what was it? What's that war movie? Vietnam War movie?
Wind Talkers?
No. Platoon. You ever seen Platoon?
Yes.
Oh man, he plays the good sergeant, good captain, but he got fucked over by Tom Berenger's character. But William Dafoe, he is the iconic. He's somebody that I picture as a detective. The way he kind of like gracefully tries to investigate a scene of a crime.
Yeah.
Usually with classical music. Classical
music on.
Yeah.
It is. It's a non-linear story.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so much fun in this movie. The jokes in that, and you have the guy with Tourette's who can't say a proverb properly. So I love that aspect. It's just so good.
Yeah,
love it. Favorite movie.
Yeah. Did you like the second one?
It was okay.
I didn't mind it. Of course, you can't touch the first one because it is a cult classic. The second one, I can watch it.
I can watch it, but it's like I watch it and then a good piece of time.
Yeah, but you need that. William Dafoe would have been great in the second one if
he was technically in it.
Well, in the end, but I think because they was trying to set up for a third one. I think, right? Any word on that one by chance?
Oh God, don't even get me started. They're like a TV show now.
Well,
without Sean or Norman in it.
Well, Norman Reedus is concentrating on Walking Dead right now.
He has The Walking Dead. He has Ride with Reedus.
Yeah.
He has that video
game. The guy's like close to 50, or probably is 50 by now.
He's over 50, but he don't look a day over 35.
He's like Paul Rudd. Like, God damn you.
Well, guys. He looks older.
Well, because of the ruggedness.
Yeah, but it's not like it didn't age him.
No,
the same way.
No, and the thing is, if you tell me like if I looked at him now, I still would have think he's at least in his late 30s, early 40s. So
it's insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah.
So before we sign off, we're coming to the shout-outs.
Oh.
Yeah. Next week I'll have a proper form for shout-outs.
Sweet.
This week I want to shout out Kaiju Weekly. It's a podcast that deals with giant monsters, pretty much. Like so your Godzillas, your
King
Ultraman, your King Kong.
Ooh, Ultraman.
Yep. Wow. They talked about it. Last week they gave us a shout-out because they put in on, since I follow them, they asked a question, what animatronic monster hands, so like it's just the hands.
Okay.
Which animatronic hands flipped the bird to the producers and then got stuck like that and delayed filming for a week, I believe the question was.
This is a classic movie?
Yeah, it's a classic. I put Mighty Joe Young.
Okay.
Because it would have been funny, a Disney film, the producers come in, you flip the bird, ha ha ha. Because most Disney, I was wrong.
Okay.
Obviously, it was like a '60s King Kong movie.
Okay.
I don't know the exact thing, but they gave us a shout out, so I'm going to give them a shout out as well. It's hosted by Travis and Steven.
What's up, Travis? What's up, Steven?
Steven has been on this podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the episode, but I will have it there. Links for them will be in the show notes down below.
Mm-hmm.
And coming from last week when we talked about how soft my beard was.
Okay.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I got a comment that someone wanted to touch my beard. And then they did touch my beard, and they said that it was extremely soft.
Is this a guy or a girl?
Girl. I'm not going to let a man touch my beard. Are you crazy?
Well, I touched it.
You're different.
I'm a boy, am I?
You're my co-host.
All right.
So shout out to Shirley, La Luchadora.
I'll give it to Shirley, who had the guts to actually touch that, whatever you call it.
Better than you'll ever grow.
Amish, fuck. Yeah, that's...
the Amish beard. But yes, shout out to Shirley for that.
Yeah.
And there was going to be another shout out, but the person didn't get back in time, so they're not going to get a shout out this week. Maybe next week. You know who you are. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to talk about?
No, just.
Oh,
you know.
you've been dropping your mixtapes again.
Oh shit, yeah. So for the next 7 weeks.
Hold on. Let's
Well,
get
it's not
boom.
that's well.
It's fine. It's
okay.
a mixtape that's you.
Okay, look, if you go to my Instagram and Facebook, I've been reposting the last 7 mixtapes that I've done. We're on week 2, so we're on mixtape 2. So we're going from 1 to 7 for 7 weeks. I've been posting every Sunday. So once we reach the 8th week, I'm planning to put out a new mixtape. On my Mixcloud website. All the description will be. I'll send it to Phil, and it'll be on the link. But
It's always in the show notes down below.
So ideally, it's just people to take a listen to what I do, and by the 8th one, you get a new flavor. So it's more of a motivation, but also there's a reason why I've been going back to these mixtapes, because there's a reason why I love doing these mixtapes, because it's my personality of how I feel. So and this week it was it's just all about hip hop. So that was my second mixtape. So by all means, take a look, see.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, long pause.
Deadpan. Okay, yeah.
Deadpan, yeah. So, of course, you can always find everything in the show notes down below. But if you don't want to take your time and look in the show notes, you can find all the information for Al at his website at www.djoverflowmtl.com. Check it out. You can find out where he's mixing. You can follow his Instagram, his Facebook, his Twitter, all that fun stuff on there. Of course.
Oh, actually, just really quick.
Let's go back to Al.
No, I just want to I've been into. Have you been into the TikTok app?
Yes.
It's the new Vine.
I haven't started posting yet. I'm looking at it.
I did 2 posts, but they're just generic.
Why haven't I followed you? Why didn't you tell me this? I would have followed you.
Well, then
you have to send me the link so I can put it on your stuff now.
But I've just been more saving videos, like I did with the Vine app, because those videos are just hilarious.
Some of them are really good.
Yeah, and I've been following celebrities like The Rock and Will Smith and stuff. But I want to build that up and actually do the thing that I want to do. Is actually create funny 15 to minute videos.
Okay.
So hey, let's work on something together.
There we will.
Oh, sweet.
Swing, bada, 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 swing. You can follow the show on all social medias at Phil Better Show. You can check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're very easy. If you want a shout out, make sure you comment either on one of our videos on the Facebook page, not the Facebook page, sorry, the YouTube page. Comment on our imagery that I post up every week. It takes me hours to do those. And by hours, I mean like 5 minutes most of the time. Or send us an email at philbettershow@gmail.com. We'll gladly shout you out. If you have something you want to promote as well, hit me up. I won't be against promoting that. Next week, we're talking about something. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know.
We should start planning our 200th episode at this point.
Yeah, we should, because by the time we get to it.
Yeah.
I have to talk to you off screen about something. Make sure you check out the Phil Better Show YouTube channel to check out our new series, The Couch Reviews. And, of course, if you're already watching this on YouTube, you've probably seen the last couple episodes. But make sure you give us a like, give us a subscribe, share us with your friends. Just generally... and if you decide to leave a review on the Apple iTunes thing, I don't know.
Podcast.
There you go. Thank you. The podcast app of your choice. Let us know. We'll read it live on air. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much from Al and me for giving us this opportunity to do 100 episodes.
I've only done like 80 something of it.
You're probably about 80, yeah.
Okay.
I've done 100.
Okay.
I've done actually more than 100.
Well, because you are the host.
I am the host, but taking you off camera. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for allowing me to have this opportunity for you guys to listen to the show, give us your feedback. If you've been a guest on it, I thank you very much. If you would like to be a guest, please reach out. We'll gladly have it. And as always, I am Phil Better. He is DJ Overflow. Go see a movie. Is Al going to say something smart now?
I'm trying to think of a movie to suggest. Oh, The Irishman's coming out tonight.
Oh, The Irishman then.
Okay.
Jesus, that's bright. Sorry about that.
God damn it.
Are we done? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode. If you want to see more content, you can always click over here for more podcast stuff. If you want to subscribe, you can always click down there or up there. If you want to see the new latest video on the couch review, click up there. And again, make sure you hit that bell, and thank you very much.